Hi everyone, good night and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to this series on soul love and soul relationships with your soulmates, things like that. Um, I hope some of you have been able to get something out of the previous videos so far. Um, Tonight I will take it a little step further. If you've seen the video that I did last week, I shared a meditation or a ritual that you could use to get in, to call out towards your soul group. Um, and tonight I'll be sharing a little. It's a light meditation ritual sort of thing. It's not too much, uh, not too advanced yet. Just it's a little something that if the last week's meditation um, has helped, like has brought something up, has brought someone to you, or if you already know someone who is connected to you on a soul level, that could be and it could be someone who is your friend or family or your partner, or uh, and it doesn't have to be someone who is incarnated. Of course, it doesn't have to be like that. But so tonight I'll be sharing some things that you can do to just sort of get used to each other's energy a little bit, just a little bit, like touching, like making the first touches without going too deep immediately. Just exploring a little, because that, I think that is something that's very important with these things. Um, of course, first of all, consent is very important, and I will get back. I'll get have a look at the chat in a few minutes. But yeah, consent is very important before you do um, this meditation that I'm about to share. And as for any further meditations, probably down the road in these series, consent is very, very important. Always, if you know the person, like in the physical, if you know them, um, know who they are, always ask them, always let them know that that you're whatever you're about to do. But um, also if that person is not in the physical and you're only talking to them in an energetic way, in an astral, always ask, and if there's any sign of any sort of obstruction or any form of them just not wanting to do it. Maybe they might not clearly say no, but if it's just not, like you feel like it's not happening, don't don't continue. Don't force anything, because that's just yeah, only gonna make things worse. So yeah, consent is very, very important, because some of these things can be very um, hmm, in truth, like, how do you say that? Like, it's it hmm, it can be a bit like shocking, or maybe a bit too much for someone. So exactly, yeah, just never ever force anything, even if it's nothing sexual, if it's just a friendly way of sharing energy, for instance. If you feel um, any kind of obstruction, or just that they're like, don't do that, don't do it, and always ask if you can. So just going to have a look at who's here. Hey guys, hey the hermit, hi Amanda, hi Friar, Darky Lucy. Hi Azaman, so good to see you guys here. I know it's a little bit earlier than usual for me, but I had an early start this morning. It's been a long day, so I just really had to just move it an hour, so I'll just still be awake, you know. Hey, Source Adversary. So I will, um, since this meditation is it's a bit of a joint thing done by Lucifer and um, and Archangel Michael. So I've given them both a small offering. Uh, I just want to include them. I know Lucifer likes some blood, so I'm going to do that. And I know it's not usual to give blood to Archangel Michael, but I'm gonna do it anyway in case he wants it. And you know, I'm just giving them the same thing. I just don't want any sort of jealousy or something, like issues between them. This the another reason I'm inviting them both here is to show that they can share an altar just fine. Darky Lucy, I would, if you could please be be polite. This is going to be majorly about Archangel Michael, so please. I know not everyone is seeing your message because YouTube censors that, but I'm sorry. If you cannot be polite, I'll have to ask you to leave because this is something that I'm doing with that spirit. So I don't like people insulting that spirit while I'm trying to work with him. So I know you have your different views, but please, as I'm doing this right here with that spirit, please just be respectful. So here's a little bit of butt for Lucifer. Mixing blood with sugar. And a little bit for Michael, just in case he wants some. And then I will start with the meditation soon. You can follow along if you want to. If you want to follow in this, you can do that. You can prepare for that now to get comfortable and relax. Maybe lie down if you. That for me, that's usually when I do these sort of things. When I want to make these sort of connections, I prefer to lie down. It's just a little like, yeah, get in that almost dreamlike state. Well, Dark Lucy, everyone has their views. For me, Archangel Michael is not evil. So, um, yeah, it would be nice if you can respect that. In fact, he is, as you know, he's a spirit I work with. So, and if you don't respect, like, yeah, I have to focus on him now. Hey, Bella. Who else just joined us? I think a few other people joined as well. I'm not sure if I see them all. Anyway, so yeah, just get comfortable, get relaxed. Maybe if you want to, like I said in the videos in the description, it's probably a good idea to, if you're going to follow along with this meditation, that you're that you have a spirit with you that you trust. In case you want that, you can call upon Archangel Michael there too, to have a sort of overview of what's going on, because he's here to help out with these things and to make sure that you're not dealing with an imposter. So, oh, Bella, you had surgery? Yeah, I hope it went well. But yeah, I'm really gonna get started now. So, yeah, just so you know, I'm getting some messages that are not filtered out. That is because YouTube is very strict. That's not my doing. I'll just there. YouTube is very strict on like swear words and stuff. So sorry for that. Well, thank you for at least respecting Darky Lucy. I'm sorry this is not for you then, but you know, that's just sometimes that's just how it is. But thank you for that thank you for giving it a try anyway. So right, going to get started. Sorry for the little messy stuff. Okay, so if you're calm and relaxed as you would usually do before meditating, clear your space if needed, get some, maybe some nice tea or anything that you usually do. I think it's important that for this you are very clear-headed. Try the same techniques as maybe I should go through those steps again to completely relax your body from literally from head to toe, or from your toes to your head, every single muscle. Make sure that it's relaxed. There's no tension at all from your tiny toes to your crown, your fingertips, everything that is completely relaxed. And really try to get like focus on your breathing, and make sure that you're breathing from your stomach and not from the chest, because the chest is like, you have to get out of your head, out of your brain, and more into your heart, and really make sure that you're breathing slowly and you're slowly just drifting away. Now, if you don't have, if you already have a sort of your own safe space in the astral, you can go there now, visit that place. If you don't, I highly advise that you think of a place, just anything that pops up that makes you feel comfortable and safe. A place that where you really like to be, and where you can be completely undisturbed, on your own, completely relaxed. For me, for myself, I shouldn't share that, because actually it should be your place and not mine. I want you to really create your own place where you will be returning each and every time you do these meditations. It will be your base, your home. Yeah, it will be your home. So for some people, this will be like a forest or a field, or some people, I've heard of like a hot air balloon, like somewhere in the sky, just floating about. Um, or it could be like a little place by a lake, anything like that. And so imagine yourself there. When you have visualized that safe space for you, that is your safe place, your place where you want to be, where you would go on a vacation. And just imagine just sitting there for a while, maybe just taking this. Oh, I'm back. Sorry, guys. This is so typical. Anyway, so that's basically how you sort of create your own safe space, and it will probably, if you haven't, some of you possibly already have such a space. If you don't, it will probably grow over the years, even it will just grow stronger. Like this will be your starting base for so many things. That's why it's. I'm very glad I was taught to have that space at a young age. So it can really be like your starting point for so many things. So as you're in your space, just relaxing, I would like you to envision a gate or a doorway, and you may even want to actually draw like imagine that your finger is sharp, or like you have a sharp fingernail, and you open up a little doorway in your space. Maybe once you've done that, that's like the door. This will be a portal for your soulmate to come through into your world, basically. Now, this is where you have to be careful as to who you let in. Assuming now that you know how to identify who is who and what is what. This is also why I advise to have another spirit, a trustworthy spirit or guide with you, who is right there in that space watching what's going on. You may see your guide just standing back a little, giving you space to do what you want, but they are overviewing the whole situation, making sure that you are absolutely 100% safe. So, once you have created this whole, this gate in your safe space, in your I would say reality even, you can then sort of envision it, like make it a sort of like a door that can open and close. It might even be like there's a gate, if there's a fence or a gate around your place. It could even be that one of your soulmates will just come knocking, be behind that gate. So yeah, this is a way for them to come through. So once you have done that, like made that opening and made it into a door that can open and close. So someone is going to come through. Imagine if your soulmate wants to come through, maybe they may knock first and ask to enter, and you will then give them permission to do so. You open the door for them, and there they are. So it's important to first create that hole. So it's not like it's a door that leads to nowhere. That first that it's like you have to really cut into, like, make that cut into the air of your space, sort of, so that it can really, so that there is an actual opening and not just a door that's just not doing anything. There has to be something behind, an opening behind that door so that your soulmate can come in. So this is not, your soulmate is not entering you. It is just you're giving them access into your safe place. It's like letting a good friend or letting someone into your home. So what you do next is so the other soul has entered, and I would want you to envision that you, in your hands, you have a big fan made of feathers, and I want to use that fan, like, to blow away, like, use that on the other soul, and watch as the wind that is created by that fan, that it blows away any unnecessary additions, and really have that wind blow away just about almost everything that is not needed, and see what is left. That is their core. It could be a symbol, anything. It depends on who that person is to you also. So at their core there will be a certain object, a symbol for something. And then you will have to it could be that you do not like that. If you do not like what you see at that center, at that core, then that will be it. So you have to constantly check with every step if this is okay for you, for both sides, of course. The other soul may want to do the same with you, see what's inside you. So this is like a way to see if you will accept them entirely, accept them for who and for what they are. If you do, if you embrace that core thing that you see right there, you can continue to the next step. So they'll be there like whole again, and you can tell them, I accept you for who you are. And they can then tell you the same. So the next step, this is still very, touching each other's territory a little bit. This will be a very mild energy sharing exercise that you can do. So envision that you're sitting opposite of each other, and in your one hand, in my case it was my left hand, but could probably be any of your hands. I'm left-handed. Really focus on your heart, mostly, and see the energy at your core. See that grow and expand. And then once it's expanded, look at its color, if you will. And then have that energy flow through your shoulder, through your upper arm, and your lower arm, your elbow, like into your wrists and into the palm of your hands. Really watch those, like see how your veins are transferring that energy, your pores even, like, and watch how it comes out. Like, I have to hold a bit higher. Watch how it comes out of your pores in the palm of your hand, and watch how it forms a ball of energy. Your soulmate will then do the same thing. And you can simply just exchange these balls of energy. So they will have, it will possibly be a different color to indicate the difference. And you can simply give like put it in the palms of their hands, and they can then put their ball of energy in the palm of your hands. And that could be a way to, just get used to each other's energy, feel that a little bit, feel how that feels. And if that feels good, you even if it feels good, you may want to, you can choose to end the meditation at this point. Just taking small steps. You can always say thanks to the other person and to the spirit who's watching you. So you can end the meditation right there and say thanks to them and wake up again. And you can then maybe wait a few days, see if there's anything going on, see if you feel anything in your energy body, anything like that, and take notes probably too. That's a good thing. You may also want to wait a little longer in the meditation, especially if it just feels right. And well, if both sides agree, you can exchange keys, which means literally like a key to your place, and you will have a key to their place as well. That means that they will be free to enter your place and communicate with you more often without having to knock first. This doesn't mean that they are free to like enter your aura immediately, but just be around, and it makes it easier for them to communicate with you. So this is basically it for today. I can imagine maybe some of you are still working on last week's meditations maybe, but I just wanted to do a little something in case people have already met their soulmates. This maybe you can even do because this is something so mild, I would say. You can even probably do this with friends or family members, like people you like a lot, and see that as a sort of exercise. It may not even have to be your soulmate. It's just what's required is trust, mostly. So because this is like a first level, and I think my idea is to just step by step, taking small steps, getting deeper and deeper into deeper contact with each episode of this series. So this is really, really like first contact. It's like a business card. So I think someone said that. It's indeed a little bit of a business card, or like a first date, or see if you want to do this and see how it feels. And yeah, I hope I hope this is helpful. So I'll just see if there's any questions or comments about this. Thank you, Aslan. Yeah, I know this is probably a little bit early for people in the US or on the other side of the world, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have to keep it a little short too, because I really I need to get some sleep soon. It's it's almost 3 in the morning here, so yeah. So today's video is just a little basic, but sometimes these basics are so important. Um, because if you skip steps like this, you might be getting into something too hastily without and it might just ruin things. Yeah, it's very important to have a strong base. Yeah, I'm really I really I'm really curious as to what you guys what you guys think, or how it feels, especially for people who are gonna be trying this. I'm very open. I'm very curious towards how this will work out and how it feels, and yeah. But this is really, I don't know how the English word is, really innocent or harmless, if you know, especially if it's especially if you have a guide with you. It's really yeah, it just could be fun, you know. I think a lot of these exercises that I learned could be seen as fun. It's just fun ways to get to know each other and to get into the basics of energy work, even. Thank you, Andrea. So, see, Chris, I think your name is Chris, right? Chris Stoddard. I'm very sorry if I got that wrong, but you see it works. Well, I'm glad it does. I've been getting most of this from Archangel Michael. There's been a lot of things that I already knew, but he's been very good at helping me because I have already done a lot of these things, but I was very young when I did that, and I don't remember my own. Like, of course, it would be my own process, my own things. So, Archangel Michael has been of great help um, into putting this into words that people would understand, and also into meditations that work for other people too, and not just personalized to me. Hey, Bonnie. Well, I'm glad I said your name correctly, Andrea. Oh, if you're from Italy, it would be Andrea, I think. I think Andrea is more like the English pronunciation. So Friar, this is a good timing for you. Maybe I should do it at this timing more often then, because it leaves me just a little less tired the next morning. You know, I started at 2 a.m. today, which is still very late, but for normal people. But yeah, it's probably just a little better that way. Ah, I said it right anyway. Okay, that's good. Yeah, sometimes people have all these fancy names and it's hard to like pronounce them correctly sometimes. So I'm just gonna be getting some rest soon and then doing more preparations probably for next week. Next week, I think it's gonna be either on Sunday or on Monday. It kind of depends. Today I actually I planned to do this on Sunday, like last night, but I just really wasn't ready. I was really not. I really had to get some more information first, and with these things, I want to do it right, so not too hastily. So I really had to work, like call Archangel Michael again and make sure that I got it all correctly. So it was very very intense too. He's really I should probably like make a separate video about him sometime because he's really very interesting being, very very strong too. That's there are some people who who told me that they were attacked by him, which I think in some cases, well, it could be anything, of course. There are, yeah, I need to make like a separate video on that. The thing is, I do trust him, and there are many, many people who have great experiences with him. But I think there could be some confusion because he is so very strong that his energy, his presence on its own, can cause like physical pains in a way. It's not even that bad. It's just, yeah, it's really an energy you need to get used to. Um, when I did the first episode of this series, um, I felt like my right elbow, like as if it was bruised, as if I had bumped into something really hard. And I don't remember doing that. It was really there was something that sort of happened during that stream, but and then I woke up and then almost my entire like the next morning, my entire right side of my body was painful, but like bruised or like I pulled several muscles, but it didn't. To me, it never felt like an attack. It was just same as that Lucifer used to give me like real bad migraines, and or Belial would make me really almost sick to my stomach. It's just the body has to get used to these stronger energies. So yeah, so just saying that if you're going to be working with Archangel Michael on this and you haven't worked with him before, you can expect something like that, and it doesn't mean that he's attacking you. It's just your physical reaction to his presence, which is of a higher energy. So it's really, yeah. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it's a pain. Amanda, yeah, not really allergic. It's just that these spirits they operate on a higher level, on a higher frequency. They are of a different energy that generally the human body is not built for it. Our bodies are not built to house or to house like a spirit, like a full spirit like that. It's also why you're not when you incarnate, it's just a little part of you, because your body just isn't, your entire soul cannot fit in here. That's just too much. But when you evoke a spirit, they're going to be there in full force. And that's something that, one of the things that your body just isn't used to. Because it's also these high frequencies that they operate on. That's just something that's not very common on Earth. So it's more like, I wouldn't say allergy. It's more like eating new food, and it's like, it's not like a food allergy. It's like a baby trying, going from liquid food to solid food and trying everything, every new thing. So that's how I see it, and over time your body gets used to it. But then maybe if it's another new spirit again, you might have to go through this physical it's conditioning, like, yeah. And the only way to really get over that is to just accept it, and yeah, train. You have to train your body. What I did at some point is I would work out, do like heavy workouts in that spirit energy, just to train the body. And at some point, you get stronger and get more used to it. So yeah, that was that. That was just a little, heads up on how Archangel Michael's energy can have physical effects, but it doesn't mean that he has any ill intentions towards you. Yeah, prior P-cell. Is that right? Is it P-cell or P-cell? I don't know. um, yeah, like the hot coffee in a cold mug, or yeah, it's like this sort of this sudden change. But yeah, the more you work with them, the more used, like the more you can train your body to get used to them and their energy. Because Lucifer doesn't get me sick anymore, for instance, and I used to like almost faint when Billy was here. I would get like really, it become hard to breathe and things like that. But none of that is, I'm fine working with him now. It was just the first few times, basically. So yeah, with that, so it's Bessel. Or peace. That's like English phonetics. It's still different. Okay, well, I'm just gonna try. For now, I'm gonna call it a night, and please do let me know also about like from the previous videos. I'm very excited about this in general, but I'm also very curious to know how it all went for the people who tried this, and what your experiences have been. Feel free to write any of that in the comment section. Also, if it's about the other meditations, because I would really like to know. So thanks everyone for watching, and see you guys next